Also, I learned last game, since, I was trying not to cough through the whole thing, it's also better for me to just mute during that session, so then I can click stuff without hearing.
Alright, we ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Everyone, wake up.
I can't!
Wow. I think somebody's card got moved.
Yeah.
I don't know how this happened. No, it was me. I was the robber and I exchanged my and Carla's cards.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I was the
I was a
seer,
villager.
I too was a villager.
and I was a seer, and I turned over 2 of the cards in the middle. One was a villager, one was a werewolf.
So we might still have a werewolf.
So can we just kill the middle?
Carla was a troublemaker, by the way.
I was, and I switched Jolly and Scott.
So
Okay,
whatever
that
they
means I'm-
were, they know the other one is. Okay.
So that means you're that.
Crap, I was
I'm-
looking at
I'm
this
not-
card
I'm
again.
now-
This one's Jolly.
no,
No, this one's Jolly
I'm
up
not a
here.
troublemaker. And you
Okay,
first.
sorry.
So that's there. Oh,
I was struggling to move it. Who moved the villager? Okay. And he was a villager.
Yeah.
These chips make everything extremely laggy. What the crap is happening? I can't even hear
Shall
you.
I,
I don't really know.
do you want me to put the counters of where I saw the werewolf and the villager?
You can if you want.
That
I've
makes you
never
happy?
used the counters like this before. We just talked
I
about it.
think it's actually quite an amusing way of doing it, because it obviously leaves unaccounted.
Hey, I thought we said that the sinner was a werewolf.
One of
One?
them, but there's 2.
There are 2.
Oh, this whole
and I
thing is
saw
the sinner. Okay.
those. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
those.
We could have
These 3.
no werewolf or troll could be
Scott,
a
quit it.
werewolf.
Well, I'm just putting it side by side so we can all look at the cards and make a decision that you're a werewolf. Horrible,
How do we
despicable
vote?
werewolf.
Jolly could be a werewolf because I swapped her and Scott's cards.
But Scott said he was a seer.
I was a villager.
No, I was the seer.
Okay,
Jolly
yeah.
was the seer, but I swapped their cards. Scott says he was a villager, but he also was
Yeah,
happy
so-
to lose on purpose last game.
I was definitely a villager this time.
Mm.
I don't know if I trust that.
Don't call me that. Fuck me. I was a villager 100%.
Okay,
Right,
Scott.
so GP said that he was the robber, and he swapped him and Carla.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, is slightly believable considering his
Oh,
card
yeah,
is across
only-
the table.
Only the robber can actually swap cards. Can't
And I
Well, the
can
troublemaker
look at it.
can.
And
Yeah,
I,
but I don't
can
get
look
to
at
see
it.
what I'm doing. Like, I don't get to see the cards that I'm swapping. I just kind of swap them. Right?
No, but
Yeah,
if you didn't move GPs, then it had to be GP that moved
I
it.
was the seer, so
Surely, were you a werewolf?
I don't think
I believe
if
that
you
Jolly was the
were
seer.
if you were the werewolf,
Surely,
well, I was a seer.
were you a werewolf?
Nope. I was a seer.
What? Oh.
That's why I saw those 2. what is your logic, Scott? Does that?
I just simply asked you a question, Johnny.
I guess that would mean that you were probably the werewolf, which screws me. Logic dictates that if you're asking me that, you were possibly the bloody werewolf.
No, I'm just asking whether you were a werewolf or not.
No, I
I'm
was a
reading
seer.
too much into this.
No, I don't trust you.
So if there's a switch like that, do we vote Jolly or do we vote Scott?
Jolly.
Okay.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, if Scott was the werewolf, then you'd vote Jolly. But I don't necessarily think that Scott was the werewolf.
Well, she
so-
said it screwed her, so I didn't know if that meant that she would...
But is he trying to screw me over because Scott doesn't like me?
So if Jolly becomes the werewolf, then the werewolves win, she wins, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but she wouldn't know that because
I think
the
it's
swap was
Jordan
random.
personally.
Well, I'm just thinking that Scott, if it was him, he'd want to tell us that she was the werewolf then, because then it would be
Yeah,
us
because
winning.
then you would
30
win.
seconds
And
left.
I
But
would
what
love
I
to tell you
said
that,
was-
but I was a villager.
No,
Last
exactly.
time.
So I'm saying you'd say if you were the werewolf because you
I think
wouldn't
it
want
was
to
Jordan.
lose. I keep getting thrown under the bus
Jordan.
while I'm trying to agree with Scott.
Jordan,
Yes.
were you a werewolf?
No.
Right.
Okay. GP.
So if everybody votes for one another, and there are
I
two
was
werewolves
the
in the center,
rubber.
we win. Just FYI. So if we all vote, like, I don't know, clockwise.
Time is up, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Vote.
So we got Jolly, Jordan,
I
Jolly, Jordan,
did
GP.
I did the clockwise vote.
So did I. Definitely a villager.
Rogue.
The werewolf.
Ah! Bollocks.
Though, GP,
Yeah.
if you are the robber,
Yeah.
and you swap with the troublemaker, because the robber goes first, you then take on that role, so then you would also play the troublemaker's turn.
Oh, okay.
But when I
that's
take
better.
off my blindfold, I would see you doing things and go, oh, you're the robber. I gotcha. Put my blindfold back on.
Okay.
Same goes for anyone else. If you're the robber and you swap, you take the turn of the next
turn.
person thereafter.
Okay.
I see.
Rightio.
Which
Fire.
in this case is only the troublemaker. Seer always goes first, so they see the initial setup of the board.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got it right, by the way.
And I win.
Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between 2 other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Everyone, keep your eyes closed and reach out and move your card around. So everyone, wake up.
Why did you say the last bit so aggressive?
Because he's
Wake up!
just
Wake up!
move it down.
Wake up!
Put on a little makeup.
Wake up.
But it was
Wake up.
what?
What?
So,
Why'd you leave the keys up on the table?
just
No,
for the
I
record,
wanted to.
Waiting on the table. You want to?
I was a villager.
Okay.
I was
Uh-huh.
also in the village crew. In the
Lies.
village people. Village
Why would
people.
you lie,
My
Jolly?
car, did they?
I did.
Look how Scott just automatically.
Yeah, exactly. I think he has it in for me.
I,
which
as-
automatically.
Which
Go on.
just makes Scott look guilty.
Before we start
Exactly,
blaming Scott and
blame
everything, I was the troublemaker, and I switched Scott and GP's cards.
Oh, I was a villager.
Because if one of you is a werewolf now would be the time to throw the other one under the bus.
Well, I was a villager too.
Okay?
No, I
Yeah.
don't trust Scott.
I
Seeing as
mean-
he was very quick to throw me under the bus.
Now the only worry is if they were both werewolves.
No,
Jolly.
I mean, they could be. That would be a really good strategy.
They did all go quiet when I said that.
I can vouch for Jolly though, because I was the robber and I swapped Jolly and I.
And I was the troublemaker and I moved those two.
So I'm a villager and she's now the robber.
Troublemaker is easily the most stressful one because you have to move 2 cards, and the whole time it's like, no, don't go off off the table, stay there.
Especially because you have to do it quickly. You're like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I was telling him to move it, and
I
once
think
again, I
Robert,
was
too,
still
'cause
on.
You have to do a lot of like flipping.
I still am here with girl Scotty boy.
I mean, the only one we don't have a for sure confirmation on is Kala.
But if you think that I was a werewolf, then my card got swapped with GP.
me.
Correct.
So-
Yeah.
But then GP could potentially also be a werewolf.
I mean, that is stretching a bit.
Well, I just.
I mean,
don't
Hardly
you're
has any hair.
Could be
you're
more.
right, Johnny. That is
That's
100.
still a thing that can happen.
It's 100%
that
probable.
hasn't happened yet.
Maybe not probable, possible.
GP, are you a werewolf?
No, I wasn't a werewolf. I was a villager.
GP,
My
ask me.
werewolf buddy.
GP, ask me. You ask me.
Scott, were you a villain?
Don't change the. Yes, I was a villager.
Jolly.
It just was evil.
Personally, I think it was.
Jolly,
hold on.
Jolly, who did you rob?
I was the robber. I swapped Jolly and me.
Okay, I see.
And I swapped her.
If you if
I
then
think
you got to
personally-
see Jolly's card, right, Kala?
Yeah.
So Jolly,
However-
if you were a werewolf, now would be the time to throw Kala under the bus.
I was indeed a villager.
Okay, then I
I said
believe.
I was part of the village people.
No, then I believe those two. I was the troublemaker and switched GP and Scott, so they could either both be werewolves, or one of the three, or all three middle cards are, or two of the three are werewolf.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I was a villager.
So so either we vote to not kill anybody, and hopefully win off the middle, or we have to get GP or Scott.
Yay, democracy wins.
Well, I'm voting for you, Tron, because it's clockwise.
I'm
I
voting.
don't-
I'm
Yeah,
voting.
so then Jordan votes Scott, Scott, Jolly, me, and I'll vote for GP.
And then we hope that one of
They
those
know
two
me
doesn't
bad.
throw something
So
under the
Jolly's-
bus.
Go the other way. Go the other way.
What?
So Jolly votes for me. No, so Jolly votes for me.
Oh, okay. I quite
Because she
happily vote
thinks
for
I'm
Okay.
a, she thinks I'm
Okay.
a werewolf.
All right,
Okay.
then GP,
GP.
you vote Kala, I'm voting
Jolly,
GP.
Jolly, Scott, Jordan.
I hope you guys don't screw us over. Because if they're both werewolves, they could just change it right now and win. I mean, right now, Scott is two werewolves.
He's the most furry he's ever been in his whole life.
He is ScottDogGaming, after all.
He's fair.
He'd
Not
be
true.
very, very popular at furry convention.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Darn.
But Jordan, the luck of swapping two villagers. How?
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there and I was like, come on.
the thing is, when Carla said that she swapped,
Yeah.
I kind of feeling that she probably had my back. And when I'm blindfolded as well.
Yep.
You were
There,
moving around, weren't you? So
Yeah.
I kind of had the feeling that you were probably on my side.
see, my thought there was, hopefully she wouldn't make the gamble
she-
and say that she was that role before anybody else claimed it.
I actually thought I was on my own though. Can I put my hand up and say I actually thought I was on my own?
No, I did, because I saw you go and flip a card, and I immediately flipped back over and was like waving my hand around, like, no.
Yeah. No, I know. And that's when I saw your hand, and I was like, all right, nope, that's fine. I'm not on my own.
Yeah, you,
So
you need
how
to-
did you
No, it
know
was
there
just-
wasn't a robber
It was
card?
just- Sorry?
How'd you know there wasn't a robber?
Scott and GP both went, I'm villager, and you were like, oh, I swapped Scott and GP, so then I knew that there was a robber and a seer.
I thought you were the second one to claim your role.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, you had some serious balls there. That's why I was like,
No.
Kala claimed Robert at the beginning. There's no way it could be her.
No. Because they both said what they were when you said you were a troublemaker. I was like, cool, I could say I was the seer or the robber, and I could probably get away with it. But robber gave me an out with
Darn it.
Jolly. 'Cause I could
My
say,
own
"Oh, we
pride got the
swapped."
best of me once again.
Yeah. And I'm
We
so glad that
swapped,
I.
and she said she was a villager, and I swapped her, and I'm a villager, so she must be telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
so glad that I tweaked onto that. I could be so slow, but for one time in my life, I actually cottoned onto the plan. I was like, "You get in there, girl. You get in there."
No, yeah, that was a beautiful play.